Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to the next episode of Myst 3 Exile. Last time out, we discovered Hidden Ladder, and that has got us into this room, the Lava Room. We have fiddled around with a few of the levels. We've turned a thing on. We're not 100% sure exactly what it does yet. Now, I believe we did go last time out. If we didn't, we're going to do it now, because that would be like a really massive oversight if we hadn't done it. So we've turned the thing on in the back there. I don't think that has affected. The most obvious thing for that to affect would be the steam-powered valves over here. But I think it didn't. Or maybe we didn't check it. But I think it didn't. I think this is unaffected. Well, the obvious thing to check actually would be the big master control. No, so that doesn't lock still. Or this handle, yeah? No. I'm pretty sure we did check that last episode after we turned it on, because that would have been like the most obvious thing to check last episode. Okay, so back into the lava room then, and we'll have a little look. We're also trying to get this thing to open and stay open, and I'm pretty sure that we definitely have checked that. So I think what we need to do is just spend a little bit more time in this lava room thinking about what it's actually doing here, yeah? We have Upbeat Morn, first time chat. Hi, sorry for bothering you. Wanted to offer promotion of your channel. Uh-oh. Sounds like someone's getting the ban hammer. Bye. All right. Okay, where were we? Incidentally, if you want to chat to me about promotions or whatever, DM me, right? Or email me or whatever. Like, my links are everywhere, yeah? You can reach out to me on X, you can reach out to me on Discord. Don't come into my chat as a first-time chatter trying to promote anything. We have Artavelli in the chat. Hey, Artavelli, great to see you. Okay. Y'all want to buy some death sticks? No, you're going to go back home and rethink your life decisions. I mean, the thing is, it feels good, right? It feels cathartic to get rid of these guys, but, like, they're all bots. They're all bots. Like, they're not actually... I highly doubt they're actually people who are actually spamming these messages. So, you can't even feel that satisfied about banning them, to be honest. Oh, you posted the ladder clip in the official Cyan server. Hang on, wait a minute. What's the official Cyan server? I've literally never heard of this. You mean... Hang on, wait. You don't work for Cyan, do you? Oh, there's a Cyan Discord. Oh, okay. Oh wow, I'll get you to DM me the link for that later, because yeah, I didn't even realise they had a Discord. Cool. Yeah, Firmament is still very much on on the agenda to play, and we are probably... I might give that a go quite soon. I'm not sure I'll play that on stream. I might play that just direct for YouTube. Okay, so let's lower the thing, then we can get onto the thing. We have 2 journal pages to find in this age. Yeah. Taped to the ceiling somewhere. Okay, so we can move this up and down. Okay. We're getting a little bit of a music interlude there. Right, let's go. No, down is up. Now you can't just do up twice, you have to move the thing round. But I believe you do have choice over whether this cog is to the left or the right. Wait, no, it's that way, yeah? You can move that cog to the left or the right for the first up. So you do have control over whether it is... That means the resting position of this is the opposite side of what it would otherwise be. Okay, right, no, go back, bring that down, so that brings the lava up. But if we move the small cog over to the other side, and then do it, this side, not bring lava up. So is it the big cog that's bringing the lava up? But here's the thing. We've got a big old door here. Big old door here. And this is on tracks as well. So actually, is it this big cog is bringing this door up and that's what brings the lava in? Question mark? Last week I woke up to watch the stream. 5 AM over here. Couldn't find you streaming anywhere. Oh no. Went back to sleep. Then the next day I realised I'd woken up on Saturday, not on Sunday. Oh no. Betrayed. Calendar betrayal. Oh man. Do you know what, Artivelli? I checked out your channel actually. And I know you've not posted on there for ages, but I had a look at you drawing some of your art. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. So this goes up over here. Okay, so now if we move it over this side... Now this is interesting, right? Because we could... Can we go down now? We can't go down. The reason we can't go down is because this door's already at the bottom. This door's preventing us going down, is it? Hang on. No. Don't force me to look this way. I want to look at this door. This is what I want to look at. Right, okay. This lantern. 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks. Oh wait, we've gone down but the lava hasn't disappeared. Right, okay, this lantern, 1, 2, 3, like 4 to the top of the door. And now if we go up here... Okay, our head is going to be forced to turn. We come round. Yeah, right. Okay. So this big plate is being pulled. Fine. Now if I go over here, can I go up again? No. Doesn't seem like it. No. We can go down, though. Okay. And now if we were to move this over to this side, we wouldn't be able to go up because this is still at the top. But we would be able to bring it down. This also is clearly... Oh, there's like some kind of cable here. Oh, you've got more art on your Instagram. Oh, lovely. Okay. Do you know what? I haven't been on Instagram for ages. I could dust off my Instagram and have a look. Instagram, I found Instagram to be like a really weird social network because most other social networks have this kind of balance between wanting to be well connected with other social networks, but also wanting to keep people on their platform, you know? So like, I'm trying to think of an example. So like TikTok, for example, is a pretty good, I think it's a pretty good balance, yeah? Because you've got your videos and you can post videos, like people who are friends with you on TikTok, you can message them directly in TikTok, you can send them TikToks directly in the TikTok app, so that really works. But TikTok's really good with, you hit the share button and you can share natively to Facebook, Discord, whatever. Whereas Instagram, I always found a little bit strange because it's really hard to link your other socials from your Instagram. You've got to do like link in bio, but it's not actually a link. You've got to like paste it as text, and unless you have a certain number of followers, like I think if you get like 1,000 followers or something, then you can include links. But you can't like have a YouTube video which is then embedded inside Instagram. And I kind of get why they're trying to do their own thing, but it feels very insular as a platform, you know? I mean, that being said, I know a lot of people whose primary social media is Instagram, you know, like, and it seems like you can amass just a huge following on there as well. But yeah, but then again, I mean, to an extent, and this is going to make me sound really old, like part of it is like I don't fully understand Instagram in the sense that, like I understand how you monetize on things like YouTube and so on, right? It's ads primarily, whereas Instagram, it's like, I guess you're sort of trying to seek sponsorship or paid promotions, kind of like on TikTok, because TikTok's a terrible platform to try and monetize on, for sure. Wear a swimsuit and take pictures of your food equals profit. Oh dear. If that's the content you want to make, you know, like, no judgment. I mean, you are right. Instagram, I certainly first became aware of Instagram because of food bloggers, but obviously it's expanded far beyond that now. That should be the tagline. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, yeah, because Instagram sort of started as food and travel bloggers, didn't it? But like the original conceit of Instagram USP, I think, was like, wasn't it sort of like vintage style photos? Like all the photos on Instagram were like 1:1 aspect ratio, like old Polaroid photos. This is like, I'm thinking like way before the Facebook acquisition, you know, back when it got bought. You know, Instagram got bought. It was originally a British company, you know, like a British startup. They sold it for 5 million, I think, was the sale price. Like, damn. I mean, I suppose, you know, I mean, that's enough to retire on, to be fair, but yeah. You can talk food, but you'd be going out of your comfort zone to post pics. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's one thing that I was thinking about when starting this channel was like, do I want to do cam? But I feel like, I don't know. I'm not really that precious about my appearance too much. So just kind of decided to go for it. But I know a lot of people choose to like, VTubing seems to be really popular now. When I browse on Twitch, seems to me like, you know, it's almost like more than 50% of people who are streaming are doing it with some kind of avatar. Which again, perfectly fine, but that sort of surprises me, that because the traditional opinion, I suppose, has always been that you need to show your face for people to be able to form that connection with you, which is part of the reason why my profile pic is all over the thumbnails of my videos, because, like, you know, I figure it's good. Hang on a second. Good. Sorry, I just got a notification pop up. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like... I wanted to make sure it wasn't like my wife saying, emergency, you got to come downstairs. Always a danger when you have a toddler, right? The emergency, we need to stop the stream notification. Right. So, bringing this up brings the lava in. Yeah? It would be really nice if our view wasn't locked, but the lava comes up to the bottom of that door, so I'm going to surmise that the lava is coming in from that door, okay? Okay. The thing we've turned on, I'm pretty sure, is making that fan go. Incidentally, some of this logic is going to be repeat from last week, which I can only apologise for, but like, whatever this machine's doing is not obvious to me. If we turn this off, the machine stops humming, and we just get lovely ASMR style bubbly lava instead. And as you can see, the fan not fanning anymore. Oh, okay, fine. I accidentally did the thing the wrong way around, and I don't think we can go up here because that's already up. Yeah, okay, right. Back up. No, wrong button. Back over. So when we came in here, we had the lava, and we had the fan off. So clearly, we do need the fan on. What the fan's doing, not obvious. We have got two controls, one here and one in the control room, just over there. The control room has got a bolt in the middle, so you cannot change where this thing is from the control room. Too easy to accidentally solve things by trial and error without actually comprehending them. This approach will always be more satisfying. Yeah. Sometimes we luck into a solution. Sometimes we do luck into a solution pretty well. So we have got a control in this room with a bolt stuck in the middle. I suddenly thought to myself, is that a path and that a ladder? And like, I think I would have actually just lost it at that point. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not anything. It doesn't help that my monitor is we are suffering from the brightness in here a little bit. Okay. So the fan is on. We can take the lava out of here and leave quite trivially. So that strikes me as not the answer to this puzzle. Right? So, like, we can move this cog over. Like, we could obviously just leave this room here. But that seems to not... We can only leave the room when the thing's on the ground. Right? We can only leave the room when the thing's on the ground. So we can choose to either leave that on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. And I feel like we've tried both sides, right? Because we've tried then fiddling with it and raising it from this side, in which case we don't get lava, but the platform's now out of reach for us. And we can raise it back this side, in which case we get the lava again. Interesting that this is coded the opposite way round as the other one, in that up winds it up rather than down. I'm pretty sure we have tried both sides, because... So, this is the one that gives you the lava back. And... Now, I'm not sure what is supposed to have been changed outside of that room as a result of doing that. Because the panel... Wait. Is that room the spring room? Oh, shoot. Hang on a minute. When was the last time we looked at the panel? Oh, I've not made a note of it. Ah, damn it. Wait. Okay, back this way. I'm pretty sure we've tried both sides, because we've tried... If I move this down now, so that we don't have the lava in here... Wait, that's got glowing red behind it now. No, it has glowing red behind it in both configurations. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Ah, All Brotnar, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Good to see you on stream. Happy Sunday. So if we don't have that on... Yeah, no. Spring Room is still on. Spring Room is still on. And that's without the lava in the room. So... Okay. I figure the solution has to be that we've got to move this up into position either with the lava in or not with the lava in. And I feel like what the machine that we've turned on has done, what the fan has done, must either be related to the steam valves over here or related to this thing over here. Yeah? Either the steam valves or the entrance. So we can try both sides of it, but I'm pretty sure we already tried both sides of it. Because we tried moving the thing onto the side where the lava doesn't come up and pushing that up, and then we can't get back onto the platform. No jump button. But it's not going to take 5 minutes for us to literally just test both configurations, so let's give it a go. How's it going? Well, we are trying to work out how this lava machine works. Like, I got a fairly good notion that the fan that we've turned on needs to be on. Like, that seems fairly self-evident. But it's not the most obvious thing what that room, once it's turned on, does to the wider environment, you know? So that's the airship. The airship, incidentally, from the mural. I am going to take a picture of this, because this thing... I'm always paranoid that that is not in the orientation that it was supposed to be in. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that's not what it did last time. Oh. I guess we solved that puzzle then. And that has changed. That has changed its orientation. Right. So I think we want it in the blue. Well, what we have is we have a dotted red line, which is almost certainly a goal. I mean, that's pretty close. Justy303 in the chat, good morning to you. How are you doing, Justy? Incidentally, to anyone who we didn't see last week, Happy New Year to all of you. Okay, how far around does this one go then? That's interesting. Well, if we open up all 3 valves... So, I mean, we're into the blue. Ah. So that... No. I guess one thing I slightly don't get is... With only 3 wheels, you're only going to have 6 possible combinations. Unless the order you do it matters. But do you know what? These 2 appear to actually have the same... Yeah, both of them end up on that large part there. So if we close that one out and open this one up... And we have Phil C 2020 in the chat. Good morning to you. I'm doing great. Thanks. Yeah. Happy January. Hope you're doing well. All of these valves appear to do the same amount of movement on the needle. I can hear something else though. So what does this do then? Ah, right. Star Shadow X2 is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, we do indeed have a lift. So we've got... Now, are these the same 4 that are coming up with us? Oh, really? You also streamed them yourself a while back too. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, everyone show some love for Star Shadow X2's channel. See if we can get some follows over there as well. This is blind. Yes, this is blind. So I started off with Myst back about 6 months ago, and that was straight on YouTube. I didn't stream that. And then we did Abduction on stream, and I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed Abduction so much I started playing Quern on YouTube at the same time, and so we played those 2 at the same time. And then after Abduction, we had a bit of a discussion in the Discord about, do we want to wait for the Riven remake, or should we just go for Riven 1997? And super glad I did. Best game I played last year. Totally holds up even 25 years later. I'd recommend it to everyone as a brilliant puzzle game. And now we're on Myst 3, so we're kind of committed now. We're just doing it. So question, when we go up and down, is it the same? Are those valves coming up and down with us, or no? No, they are different ones. They are different ones. The gauge is coming up and down with us, though. Four is your favourite. Great. Okay. Yeah, I liked Quern a lot. I felt a couple of the puzzles were misses, but overall really solid entry into the genre. I feel like we're going to wind this all the way back round, you know? No, these don't actually make a huge difference. They don't move the needle very much. Do you know what? I still hear some hissing, though. Can we go up again? We can go up again. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Savidro, brilliant. Brad is doing such an amazing job there. Currently, our plan is indeed to try and work our way through every entry in the series. Do you know what? A lot of people... Okay, so, full disclosure, I don't really know that much about Uru, right? I mean, I've been trying to keep this sort of reasonably blind. Like, lore-wise, incidentally, don't worry about spoilers lore-wise. Just go for it. Because I don't really mind about lore spoilers, and I'm working my way through the Book of Atros at the moment. But, like, a lot of people do ask me, am I going to play Uru? Are you going to play the whole Myst series? Oh, including Uru? And I'm like, does Uru have that bad of a reputation? Because, like, I understand it was sort of originally developed to be like a multiplayer game, and then it wasn't. But, like, I've heard it's pretty reasonable still. I don't know. But it's a very different game. Interesting. Okay, I'm really not sure what to make of that. Uru is the modern-day rediscovery of the Denis Caverns. That sounds amazing. Like, I'm reading through the Book of Atros at the moment, right? And you know what? As I was reading that, and as Atros was going deeper and deeper through the caverns before he reaches Kavir, so he's first of all going through the lava tubes, and then there's like the big chasm that he's got to like scoot around the outside of, and then there's like a Denis outpost, which is like just a little kind of outpost where they would have done trading with the humans, and then they're going deeper still and deeper and deeper, and then they reach the gates of Denis, but the Denis Empire is actually like stretches 100 miles underground, so they reach the gates, but their journey is still not done. They still have to like walk through the city, and then they reach the lake, and then they're on a boat on the way to Kavir. And I was thinking to myself, this would make an amazing Metroidvania / puzzle game, exploration puzzle platformer, maybe. You play as young Gen, right? Aged 14, I guess he was, when he first left Tiana on the surface, and you are trying to find the lost Denis civilization, and I think that would be an amazing premise for a game. And then it's kind of revealed later on in the Book of Atros that actually Gen is using he's using Atreus's journal, his father's journal, and he's not actually exploring or working it out for himself, which I didn't really like as a plot twist. I thought to myself, it's actually a lot more, it feels to me a lot more in keeping with Gen's character, that he would want to kind of, or he would be there trying to explore these caverns himself. And yeah, but I really like the idea of going back to Denis or going back to Kavir and seeing some of that stuff. Okay, so each of these valves then, the ones at the top are definitely the smallest, so let's turn a couple on at the bottom. Well, also, all of these were already on as well, so let's turn on, I would say, let's start by turning on 2 at the bottom and then working from there. Uru is super full of lore, so if you like that, that's cool. That's great. Uru is quite different. It was meant to be a Morpega, so playing it solo feels like you're missing a lot. Okay. That's where you play in Uru. But yeah, seeing the locations from the books is really cool. Uru has some wonderful ages, but I agree with Artavelli. Other parts of the game very much remind you that it was never fully realised as intended. Could be a lot of fun. Maybe Gen only found Atreus' journal after exploring most of it. Possible. possible. Pros and cons for playing the single player versus the online one. The online one is less buggy, but there's some parts where you have to play co-op. The online one has some fan-made ages. Yeah, I've heard something about the fact that, like, online Uru was supposed to have, like, it would be like a different experience for every player in a way, or like they would release updates for the game by like adding new linking books to other worlds or something like that. Oh yes, incidentally, we have also already had in the Book of Atris. Why can't I go up to the top anymore? Do these two need to be on? Do they need to be on to be able to go up? Huh, interesting, okay. Does the lift only work when we're in the yellow? Interesting. The online one has some fan-made ages. The single-player one is now more complete. There's a big community for it. Official Cyan Discord has a lot about it related, but this puzzle got me stuck for a while too. Yeah, that's fair. So we are back into the yellow. So theoretically, can we move? No, we cannot. Can we go down still? We can still go down. Well, let's close these, right? Because these are the last ones we want to do. I have a feeling maybe we need a certain head of steam to be able to power the lift. So we can always open up those three last. So I think we want 3 on the top, 2 on the middle, and 3 on the bottom. By my count. It's something like that, or it might be 2 on the top rather than 3. I didn't take like an exact gauge reading, but I think it's something in that region. The ones on the top all seem to be the same, like each level all seems to be the same. Like each of those are 1s, which are kind of fine. You think Gen using his dad's journal fits his character, since it mirrors the fact he doesn't write his own ages from scratch, just copying phrases that he sees in books that other people have already written, once again relying on work that other people have already done. I agree. I agree with that point. So we were discussing this on the Discord yesterday, because the counterpoint to that is obviously once Gen actually gets trapped on Riven, he does effectively recreate the art from scratch, like the paper and the ink and the creation of his books and so forth, which I think makes him a lot more threatening. Like the villain is more threatening the more capable they are, and Gen's certainly a capable villain. I don't know. Maybe it was just because in my mind I'd already come up with this idea of, like, you know, young Gen exploring these caverns and trying to, you know, piece together all of this Denis technology. Maybe I was a little bit disappointed because I'd already formed that image in my mind. So I think it's 3, 2, 3. So I think we go down to the bottom here. You're still curious about that, whether the book he was working on when we trapped him was any better than his previous ones. I mean, he's had many, many years to think about the art, right? And he doesn't have any descriptive books with him on Riven that he can refer to. So his 233rd age let's be honest, doesn't look great. Like, you know, you've got like mountains on top of other mountains and things, so it's still a bit amateurish, but it's functional, let's call it. All right, we have got an airship. Oh, what are you doing? Where are you going? No, don't fly off. Well, I think if we just go and open up the door, it should just float off, I guess. All right, let's go and float. Let's go and float this this balloon off. And this might be now very close to concluding Voltaic for us. To be honest, it's not been my favourite age in the world. But then again, I've heard that Voltaic is very few people's favourite age. This is the first one that we've done as well, in Myst III at least. Oh, it's on a little track. Oh, so we can just hop on. We'll just hop on over here. Yeah, hopefully that's going to like know to park itself. Oh, it's pulling us around. Okay. Yeah, cool. Voltaic is indeed the weak link. Okay. Well, there we go, you know. Start. Yeah. It's kind of an interesting one, right? Because on the assumption that, and this is an assumption because obviously I've not played this game, on the assumption that each of the ages do follow a very strict hub and spoke model like the original Myst, i.e. that Voltaic is basically totally independent of the other ages. It would be so easy if in playtesting, because Voltaic, I imagine, is most people's first age, because you have to solve a puzzle that we've not solved yet to get into both of the other Tusk rooms, whereas the Voltaic Tusk room, yes, you have to solve a puzzle to get into it, but it's a pretty obvious puzzle involving redirecting a light ray. Like, it's pretty puzzle game bread and butter. So I imagine Voltaic is most people's first age. If it is a hub and spoke model, you could swap the locations of ages super easily, as long as there's no kind of lore conceit as to why you wouldn't do that. So in response to playtesting, you could definitely put the weak link age as not being people's first age, if you were inclined to do so. It's good to get Voltaic out of the way early. That is like the most cynical thing I think I've heard anyone say on the chat. Get Voltaic out of the way. Do your veggies first, guys. Right, dessert comes after. Does this count as a tiny train? I think it does. Tiny trains in the chat, guys. Tiny trains in the chat. Feel free to use the soundboard. Okay. So we Oh! The wire connected to another wire. Oh, blimey. I will give the game credit. That is less expected than unlocking a door. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be something as benign as the door now unlocks. But yeah, okay. Credit where credit's due. That's actually like a genuinely surprising turn of events there. Onwards. Oh, and now the Janine linking book becomes unavailable for us. Ah, very good, very good. Let's go. Yes, incidentally, yes, as the Nightbot says, this, as well as many other puzzle games, go up on YouTube periodically. You do also unlock the door too. This, as well as many other puzzle games, do go up on the YouTube periodically. Unfortunately, you know, because I have family commitments and so forth, I don't get a chance to stream as much as I like, so I do play plenty of games direct to YouTube. So go and check out the YouTube channel and consider joining the Discord as well, because, you know, we chat all sorts of interesting stuff. Mostly, at the moment, Myst lore, actually, is what we are discussing most. So we've taken a drawing of where the rocks are. And we have a book back to Janine. I think that's it then for this location. Do I see what we're above? We are above the number puzzle. It appears like we're above the electro room. Magnet power. It feels like floating magnetic rocks should have been established earlier for consistency. Perhaps. To be fair, floating water has already been established, so by the time you've got water that can do whatever you want based on how you heat it, floating rocks is a minor stretch. Okay. Next. Right, so this, so that's the elevator. We then have an option of 2 rooms. So I believe we've got these, right? And if we have a look at our little notebook, we have got the pictures of where those blobs need to be located, so that's fine. We don't need to worry about those right now. What we need to worry about is how we even get into those tusks. You clipped something you saw in the first stream pertaining to this room. I was wondering what that clip was trying to show. I thought, because, well, we don't have feet. Is that what you're getting at? Our character doesn't have feet, because that was what we were discussing in that clip. Okay, so we have got this tusk over here. Oh, floating water, floating rocks, floating protagonist. All totally canon. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, well, we were discussing at the time, weren't we, that about 90% of all force powers can just be explained by force ghosts, and actually it's just all ghosts doing everything. Oh, no. This is not where we get into that tusk, sorry. That tusk is almost certainly Oh man, what am I doing? Come on. It's here. That's the ladder I want to go up. So, here's one tusk. And we have a way down here. But we've got something in our way. Like, that's the room we want to get to. Pretty sure. Incidentally, yeah, we've also finished Voltaic missing 2 journal pages. So, if those are story rather than puzzle, let me know. Because if they're story only rather than puzzle, I might just look up where those were. I might just look up what they say. If they are obviously puzzle solutions, then we'll leave that out. So we have something which prevents us getting into this room. Hidden ladder, though. Oh. Ah. Right. And now move this side back up. Wait, no. Move that side back down. No. No, that is the opposite of where we wanted it to go. Fine. And then move this one down. Okay. And now move this one back up. And now this one up. No, 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 no. That's all. That's all. I tell you what, right? That ball has got some wonky momentum physics to it, right? Because it's... And then down on this side? Okay, that's good. You believe we've actually seen floating rocks before at the lower floor of the observatory? Hang on, wait. The observatory. Which game? Which game had an observatory in it? The original Myst. The tower in this game. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. The island will reset if we link back, so we can look for them. Okay, that's cool. Savitro's lair. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Incidentally, if you... It reminds me a lot of those sliding block puzzles. And I put an explanation on the algorithm to solve those up on the YouTube. So if a child ever hands you one of those sliding puzzles that has a picture on it, there is like literally just an algorithm to solve those. Just as an FYI. Well, we can't jump that gap. Oh, do we need the ball to come in here? Right, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Well, we will see about the music in this area, you know. I tell you what, incidentally, for anyone who's hoping to see Star Trek: A Final Unity this week, unfortunately, that release is going to be delayed because of copyright problems, unfortunately. Yeah, Paramount is not very big on people let's playing their Star Trek games, it seems, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm just kind of waiting to, well, you know, I've appealed it, and we'll see what that kind of ends up looking like. Okay. So I think now we want this side down, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I'd have thought that would have rolled straight in. Okay, so now if we go up... No. No, 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 no. It's not that one. This one? There we go. Yay! Right, now we should be good to go. Now we should be good to go. $15 puzzles. Delighted that we're doing Amateria next. Is that how you would pronounce that? Amateria? So, what have we got? A really, really faded fresco. What is it? It's hard to say. Leviosa. How do you guys find the English accents in Harry Potter? Like, Emma Watson does have quite a plummy accent. It's good. It's good. It's very English. Or actually, do you know what? One of my absolute favourites is Claire Foy in The Crown. Has anyone seen The Crown? The Crown is... Oh, Claire Foy's Crown accent is amazing. Proper plum. Love it. You like Cho's Scottish accent? Yeah, okay. Do you know what? I'm not as familiar with regional Scottish accents. So I wouldn't be able to tell you whereabouts in Scotland her accent is from, but it's a good one. Okay. Here we go. Let's pull up our diagrams. And actually, which one are we even looking at? Do we remember which one this is? Is this the... I can't see the window. Ah, shoot. Do we have to go back and check? Okay, hang on a minute. I can't see the window from where we're standing, so I can't actually remember which diagram we're supposed to be looking at. It's the beetle. It's the beetle. Okay. So the beetle is the outer rim is up here. The next ring is down at like 4 o'clock. Probably around about there. Then we've got a sort of 6:32, let's say. And then this one's going to be around about 9 o'clock. Go! Nice! This age is arguably the most fun. We can either do it now or save it for last. I mean, go on, quick vote. Hit us up in the chat. Vote, well, Amateria. Give us an Amateria if you want Amateria now, or give us the other one if you want the other one now. Because we do only have like 25 minutes left of today's stream. Okay, that's one vote for Amateria. Oh, Artavelli goes Edana. Oh, come on, guys. We can't leave the vote at 1-1. That's no good. Ah! Spiper chooses to abstain. Throws... Oh, man. Do you know what? That's got exactly the same energy as someone who goes to a work meeting and goes like, I'm not sure this is the best solution, and then just leaves. Star Shadow X2, you did this one last. Breadstick Ninja, you also vote Amateria. Go on, let's go. Let's go to Amateria. Oh, Steampunk World? Let's have a look. I mean, the thing is, unlike Myst, where you have to get the pages before you can get out, we have linking books back to Jenin, right? So we can always have a little explore, see what it's about, and we can always choose later. Ooh, this is very reminiscent of the structures in Channelwood, I think. But obviously with a certain, East Asian flair to it, maybe. So I would say we're going to try and roll a thing down there. Myst 3 is the easiest of them all, but this age is the one that took me the longest, because I had made a mistake. Voltaic represents energy, Amateria represents change. Ah, well in that case then, given that I know that I remember from Atris's journal, that means that Edana would represent nature? Is that correct? Hey, you know, we're gonna luck into a solution one day, right? Okay, so we've got a path down here, which I reckon would actually be quite easy to miss, that path. Yes, music on this one. So obviously the music is sort of auto-generated in this game, but the music when you first enter an age is likely to be flagged by the Content ID system. So, if this video does not make it up onto YouTube by Wednesday, you will know why. It's because I've had to do a little bit of extra editing to probably, unfortunately, remove the music that's literally currently playing. Right, okay, that did not put us round the corner, that actually put us here. We can't stand on that point. Yeah, it was the introductory music to Voltaic that got flagged last time. The rest of the music, because it's sort of random refrains and stuff, and the order kind of gets randomized, seems to be fine to not get picked up by the Content ID system. Incidentally, nothing has happened so far with the VODs, so the VODs are absolutely fine. But yeah, just on YouTube for now. But it's not a problem because I have the different channels split. So if it does get flagged, it just means I just have to do a little bit of extra editing. It means I have to edit and upload the video twice, because there's no way to check the YouTube Content ID system without uploading the video. So you've got to edit it up, upload it, and then if it gets flagged, go and deal with it. This age seems pretty large, actually. Okay, so we have got Sphere 8s, which look like you can put them in some sort of crusher. That looks very precariously hung as well. So okay, so we've got some sphere 8s that we can fiddle with there. And that is inside what looks to be a giant machine that is operated from this set of levers, which do not currently move. Okay, so that's this path. Now, we came that way. We haven't been down this path yet. We have an elevator. Interesting. Hey, pages! My attempts to produce a carnivorous hybrid have had limited success. I thought I was making greater progress, but the life that grows in the forest isn't like the plants on Narayan. It's much more tenacious, less susceptible to grafts. Perhaps if I try mixing in species from the swamp? Well, we are going to take a picture. I'm assuming that because these pages appear to have recipes. So I'm kind of assuming that the pages that we've missed in Voltaic, because if we go and have a look at our notebook, right, we've had these pages previously. So I'm assuming that the pages we've missed in Voltaic are actually going to be required for a puzzle later down the line. In which case, finding those pages would constitute a puzzle spoiler rather than a lore spoiler. Oh, we can walk to here? No, we're just looking at it. So we've got marble, wood. From this direction. Yeah? Like, if we think that building a little sphere in that sphere maker is going to be as easy as just going marble, wood. Nah, surely not. I don't know. Maybe it would be. Would be. Well, there doesn't seem to be much else up here, to be honest. Because I don't think we can walk that way. And there doesn't seem to be much else we can do. So let's go back down. But yes, in terms of what we're going to be playing rather than Star Trek this week, pending the copyright problems. Ooh, a ladder. We can definitely climb up that. Okay, there's a room there. Fine, right. We'll come back to that in a minute. In the sale, I picked up a copy of Lumo, which was a recommendation from Carbs, who isn't in the chat today, but might well be watching on YouTube in the future. So if you are, thanks for the recommendation. That's going to be coming out Tuesday. Interesting. So this would be Cirrus and Achenar, right? Like, that's Cirrus' little mustache and goatee. This person in the middle. Interesting. Wow, there's a lot to explore in this age, isn't there? Wait, hang on. Take a step back. What is that down there? Maybe just a reflection in the water. But we can walk all the way to the end of this. It's a very curious age, isn't it? A real roller coaster. But there doesn't seem to be anything at the end of this path except a place to observe. Maybe to observe the composition of a thing. We have an artist's platform there. Does that shield not look suspiciously like a button as well to you? No, it does to me. That really does look like a button, doesn't it? So how are we going to lower that platform? Have I ever played stacking? I've never even heard of stacking, to be honest. At the moment, just for everyone who's fairly new to the channel, at the moment I'm having a real 2 to 2.5D vibe, because I've been having some ear problems with dizziness and motion sickness and stuff, which is why we never finished Talos Principle. So I'm having a little bit of a break from 3D puzzle games. This game is kind of okay, because we're not really moving in and out of the screen, we're just sort of rotating it about. On the other hand, though, I am starting to feel quite a bit better, so we might be able to tackle Firmament and games of that nature quite soon. I've had a couple recommendations for Xing, Xing, as being a game that would be good to play. So check that out. And also someone in the chat recommended something Haven. It's like it's a Myst like with a Jules Verne kind of vibe to it, which sounds awesome actually. You played it back on the PS3. You've wanted to play it again one day. Okay. So that is not available. Ah, we have a thing we can pull. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we can turn stuff on and off. And you pull that. What's it gonna do? Wait a minute. Okay. It's gonna reset. So it's not like a Rubik's Cube where you just like mess yourself up and then spend ages trying to unpick where you got to. Haven Moon. That was the recommendation. Yeah. I checked it out. I literally got it as a recommendation like yesterday. Quickly checked it out on Steam. Looks really interesting actually. Machinarium was recommended in the Discord. Yep. I've added that to wishlist as well. Spiper redeemed. Atris, what do you see? Well, let's have a little look around. Oh, we do love a little one-man project. We do love a one-man project here for sure. Okay. We've obviously got tracks coming out everywhere here. Now, the lights... One, two, three, four, five. Could well be these five. As you push the ball up, the ball is kind of going... I think I want to see the animation again. So the ball comes down this path. I'm pretty sure these five things are these five little islands here. We can't rotate them manually, but let's see what happens when all of them are on compared to when all of them are off. So that went straight through the various sort of pylons are flashing on and off. Okay. Gonna watch it again. This time I'm not gonna watch the ball. I'm gonna watch the thing in the middle. Right, so it goes through from that side. Okay. So the ball comes through here. These two are rotating, and that's driving the ball around the top here. So let's see what happens if we turn the lights off. Yeah, what happens then? Well, the lights have come back on as soon as we pulled the lever. Okay. Oh, we can't stop this animation. Okay, we have to wait through this one. Okay, let's try turning one light off. No, okay, as soon as you pull the lever, the lights come back on. So it's a little bit unclear what turning those lights off actually does. But yes, in terms of next game recommendations, on the Discord is where we vote for the next games that you guys want to see on the channel. Usually it's a kind of like preferential voting system. The reason I kind of went with Lumo is because of the problems with Star Trek. So Star Trek's kind of next on the docket because it was a Christmas present from my wife. So that sort of trumps everything, of course. But Lumo just sort of happened to be to hand, and it was very cheap, and I could record an episode of it quickly because obviously I sort of wanted to get it on schedule for Tuesday. But usually we'll do a little poll on the Discord as to what game you guys want to see next. So if you want to have a say on that, oh, we have pages. If you want to have a say on that, come and join the Discord and come and say hello. Okay. Focus, Savidro. You must not let the fog come and swallow you. There are long spells, I think. Days. maybe months at a time where I can't remember what I've done. The fog rolls so thick around me, even if I hold my hand in front of my eyes, I barely see it. I strain and strain and strain, but nothing sticks. I think his sons came to visit us twice on Narayan. The first time Atris asked me to meet them, he told me they would come through the book. He says they will not understand how your words fit together, but they will use them to open the shield. Narayan, he says, is where their lessons come together. Narayan is the sum of what they must learn. I remember Tamra was carving a spirit mask into the tree the day the boys arrive. She tugs my sleeve to get attention, points at a glide ship in the sky. I am shocked by how young the boys appear. They look so much like their father, yet they are different somehow too. They are more impatient, and they are angry not to be treated like men. I take them to our home. I tell them I will teach them how to care for it. I say together we will encourage the lattice tree to grow tall. They ask me why they have to work so hard. They tell me, no, Savidro, that was later. That was after Atris took them away. You know this because when you see them saying these things, they are older. Their faces have become angled and hard. They've grown up into men, and something dark is in their eyes. They tell you they've come back to fix Narayan. Reminds you of college. What, this age reminds you of college, or Haven Moon reminds you of college? Or Savidro's reminiscing of Cirrus and Akanar. The first page, yeah. Clouds of fog. Okay. To be fair, it's been so long since I was at university. Like, yeah, it's been a while for sure. Okay. So, we get down that ladder there. So, few threads to look at over here. Let's head back to the start. What do you reckon that was for? Well, okay. Let's head back to the start because there is also the secret path that's worth an explore. Maybe not so much secret, but definitely not so telegraphed a route. So this is the way that you are clearly trying to... Oh, wait, no, we've ended up in a sort of... Wait, how did we get up there? Hang on a minute. This is where we came from, isn't it? Like, we walked up here. Okay, here are the steps. Here are the steps. Okay. It's a little bit hard to spot a little bit. Okay, so come back this way. There's our linking book back to Janin. This is where we started off. There's no path here. Now, this is... This is not where we were just rolling the ball. Yeah, no, this is not where we were rolling the ball. We're on the opposite side of this central building. But let's go down here and have a look at the slightly less obvious path. Now and explore down here. Giant's Causeway. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I was thinking this looked familiar. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Giant's Causeway in Ireland. Hmm. I would imagine so, yeah. Just trying to kind of not... There we go, yeah. There's a side path here. With a door. Where are we? Ah, pages. Columnar basalt. Ah, there we go. We have our resident geologist in the chat. Excellent. The memories flood over me too fast. They race around inside my head, filling my soul with despair. And the more I think about how nothing can be done, how no one can be alive outside his shield, the faster the fog rushes in. I can lose myself in the fog. When it's thick enough, I can let go and be safe. I can start to forget, but I must not forget. I must remember every lie they told my people, how they manipulated us all to get what they wanted. They told me they had come to fix my world. They asked me to arrange a meeting with the elders. The books they carried in with them showed us other worlds, beautiful places where people didn't have to work so hard to survive. They told my people that Atreus had written these books, that he had written Narayan, but he'd made our world unstable. They said he wanted to make us slaves to the tree. They asked me, don't you remember, Savidro? Our father wrote this world to teach us, to show his sons what an age shouldn't be. I don't know what to say. I don't know how it could be true, but why would they lie? Why would Atreus have lied? The worlds they showed us in those books. The elders refuse to believe them. They say we cannot abandon the tree. For thousands of years we have tended the lattice roots. Without our traditions, we will die. I don't want to die, I don't, but Cirrus and Achenar said they would come back, Savidro, just like Atreus once said to you as well. He said he would come back, but then he didn't. He didn't. And for that, you will have to make him pay. Okay. Ah, we've got Canadian Gang in the chat. Leaf Gang. Maple Gang. Excellent. Ah, we have got another one of these platforms. Interesting. Interesting. However, we don't have time to actually fiddle with this platform today. I've just had a quick check of the time and we're basically at time for today. So we're going to save this right here. We've not finished exploring this latest world yet, Amataria, this latest age. So we're going to start next week's episode by fiddling around with this machine and then making our way further along the basalt columns in this direction. Thank you very much for coming along today. If you are watching on YouTube in the future, thanks very much for joining us. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are very close to 200 subscribers now, which would be an amazing milestone to reach. And without further ado, and then we'll fade to black there, because that was a bit of an in-joke on the Reddit, because apparently someone has been saying without further ado when they mean